In your ag report, May showers have devastated the California cherry season, leaving some crops completely unprofitable.
23 ABC's Daniela Garrido has more on how it's affected local growers. Daniela?
That's right. Kern County growers were optimistic about their cherry crop this season, expecting an above average year until extensive rain came just as growers planned to pick their cherries, delaying their harvest and causing season-ending damage.
This year, our rain has been like 800% of normal, and it has been devastating to the California cherry crop.
It's been a not-so-cherry season for California cherry growers.
I think we were about ready to pick May 8th or 9th, and then the rain came in, so I chose to wait till just after the rain to come in and pick the cherries, and the crop was already starting to deteriorate a little bit, starting to get splits and cracks in the cherries. The last, like I said, 2 days of picking cherries, my pack out was about 2%.
What began as a hopeful crop,
I think that most people were very optimistic at the beginning of this year for cherries, and that I think the carpet was pulled out from underneath a lot of the growers this year.
turned into a nightmare harvest.
I brought a crew in. We kind of fought the weather for quite a little while. Some days we could pick, some days it was difficult for the crews to get in and out of the orchard.
A season expected to put 10 million cherry packs on shelves, now down to 3 million.
We are hearing projections of 50 to 60% loss statewide.
Murray Farms, known for their cherries, lost about half of their packouts after the rain.
Stem end crack, that's called a moon crack on the top. That's a suture crack, and on the bottom, that's a bottom end crack.
It's cracks like these that come from rain damage, causing mold and fungus to form on the cherry.
In the packing house, they're removed, and so it makes it uneconomical.
Unfortunately, these rains that came through in the last 10 days definitely hit a predominant amount of the industry right at the wrong time, which was a peak season or peak harvest season.
The devastating season causing many growers to completely abandon picking altogether.
Once that pack out percentage came back at like 2%, I was like, there's no point. I had some left to pick in this orchard, and I just abandoned it. And I called my packers and the guys that I work with, and I said, I'm just going to stop.
And the bad season will affect your buying experience. Murray Farms has ended cherry picking early this season, and grocery stores are having a tough time meeting quality demands.
Normally, this time of year, the cherry season is peaking, and instead they're just trying to scratch their way through a lot of damaged, cracked cherries, and so they're having a difficult time meeting the orders, and the quality of the cherries in the grocery stores are lower.
And with only a couple weeks left in the season to make the most of their harvest, some growers have just had enough.
Just like any farmer does, you're kind of like, well, let's hope for next year.
Growers say it's too early to put an official dollar value on the damage, but the cherries you pick up at the shelves will be cheaper with lower quality. Live in studio, Daniela Garrido, 23 ABC News, connecting you.